Hello, this is Joe from Joe Knows the Cryptos, and today you're going to get your weekend report. So I'm going to be reporting on 5 different projects that I'm in right now. I'm going to show you what they did in the last week, how much I have staked, and what the return was for the last week. And I'm also at the very end, I'm going to tell you about what's next and what I'm doing right now. So stay tuned, it'll be worth it. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about 5 different projects that I'm in. The first one being Aviate. We have iBots. Green Figures, I gotta check my notes, Fathom, and finally EazyBot. There's 5 projects. I'm in a bunch more, but these are the 5 I'm gonna talk about today. I'm actually gonna show you on an Excel type format how much money I have staked, what the returns were for the last week, and what percentage that is. So to make it very simple. So let's get right into it. So the first project I'm talking about is Aviate. Aviate started around 90, maybe 100 days ago with promises of transparency and a bot trading protocol. Like I said, with a lot of transparency to show you exactly what's going on. It promised great returns. When I say promised, they talked about up to 1% a day, maybe a 0.5%, maybe a little less. And so now that I've been in it for a couple months, let me tell you what's happened. So right here you can tell pending rewards $1.82. Well, $1.42 of that was from previous weeks. I just didn't take it out because it didn't seem worth the fees. In the last week, Aviate has produced 40 cents on an initial investment of about $1,100. That initial investment is now worth only $452. I originally invested about $1,141. The Aviate rewards I got were 40 cents. So that is an Aviate reward percentage for the last week of 0.08%. And if you annualize that, 0.0008, because that's 0.08%, times 52 weeks in a year, that's an annual percentage rate of about 4%. I can do better in my checking account. I know the Aviate team is working diligently, from what they say. Joshua and the team is working to figure out how to increase those rewards. Well, in the meantime, I'd shut the bots down and put it in a savings account to guarantee people's returns, because it's not worth the risk at 4%. Now, my tokens itself have dropped from $1 a piece when they launched to now they're around 39-40 cents. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I'm just showing you and sharing with you things that I look at along my journey. Should you choose to do something, that is on you. All right, so Aviate, my $1,100 is now worth $452. I got a 0.08% return. Annualized, that's about 4.16%. Hardly worth the risk. However, I'm deep into it. I'm already half down on my investment. I'm waiting to see if they do come up with something, or if I do need to exit or not this program. I'm not exiting now. I'm going to give them a chance, an opportunity. I know they have an AMA coming up. Let's see what happens. All right, next up is iBots. So iBots is something I recently aped into. It's been around since November, and since November they've had about a 31.58% return. That's pretty decent, and it's claimed to be done in Forex, and I believe they do some crypto trading. There's not a lot of transparency, although I will say, when I did a recent video on this, and one of the things that I said in the video that was a problem was they weren't KYC'd or audit. Well, they have since done so with Assure DeFi. They've KYC'd as of, I think it was last Monday. Today is July 2nd, just for reference. It is Sunday, and I am referencing the prior week. So they did KYC and audit. That is good. So if you look at here in the last week, they had returns of 0.314 and 0.12. Okay, now I got better returns myself in the market, but they're probably doing less risky stuff, I imagine. I'm not sure. But either way, those are okay returns. Now, what sucks is that there's every 30 days, there's a maintenance fee. So the maintenance fee is 1%. Well, that 1% completely ate away my earnings for the week. Plus, it dipped into my capital a little bit because I didn't have enough left in the earnings. So that sucks. So my my iBots return this week were about 0% when you factor in that fee. And it was actually negative because it took out of my other bots that I had staked. So as you can see, I have about 1188 staked. I'll show you this on here. I have 1188 staked with iBots. My iBots rewards this week were actually negative, but I'm not going to go there. I'll just say they're 0. So I got a 0% return. You can tell me in the comments how I'm wrong on that way of calculation. This is just the way I see it. Next up is Green Figures. Okay, Green Figures. Green Figures is a project that does mainly Forex trading, and so I got in with $299. Weird number, I know. It had to do with how much BUSD I had somewhere else, because this project is based on BUSD. So I invested, and since then I aped a little bit more money in. I scraped together some more BUSD. So I have $383.12 total invested. My profits for the previous week were $22.61. Now, as you can see right here, $383 is invested. The rewards from this last week were $22.61. That's my take of the rewards, because they're actually higher rewards, but there's a fee. They take a small fee. So my take, the rewards were about 5.9%. So 5.9, if I annualize that, where's my calculator? If I annualize 5.9%, so 0.059 times 52, I probably should have had this stuff ready, is a 306% annual return. Now, they don't promise that, and they show you their trades. If you all aren't in Green Figures, I understand. There's always risk to these projects. Actually, there's always a lot of risk to any of the things I'm talking about. You will lose your money in one of these projects, or maybe all of them. Don't know which ones right now. But if I look at this right here, if I go to the live trades, this is why I like Green Figures. They show you all of their live trades. And at my Forex book, see, it says track record verified, trading privileges verified, live update. And you can see the actual Forex trades that they've gotten. This year they've received a 42% return thus far. It started about maybe a month ago. They've already garnered about $500,000 in investment. As you can see from right here on their home page, total investors 694, totaling $436,000. Well, that happened quickly. You know, iBots is at around 800 and change. They say they're going to shut down at 1 million, and they've been open since November. So people have gotten into this Green Figures. I hope it keeps going. The returns are the best that I'm experiencing and giving the most transparency to their trades. So that's Green Figures. I do have a referral link down below if you want to get in Green Figures. That's all on you. I'm just going to share it with you. If you want to use it, great. But if you do get into Green Figures, please use my referral code. Fathom. Now, Fathom is, to many, is a dead project. Now, I aped in with $500. I don't throw a lot of money at these fringe projects. This was a truth seekers project. It's not that I'm negative truth seekers. It's just that all the ones I've been in with truth seekers, including truth seekers, have been down 10 times. You know, Aviate's only down 50%, 60% only. This one, Fathom, that they came out with, that they promoted from the beginning, is down. I'm down 90% in this one. My initial investment was 500. It's now worth 50. My returns are meager, but they're still better than Aviate, which is crazy. But Aviate has retained their coin value better than Fathom. So as you can see, my Fathom holdings, here you go. My stake is worth about $43. It's almost dead to me. You know, it's there with Drip, Furio, other projects that I'm in that I don't even show you because they're down so much. But this one's at $43 left. Their annual APY is about 8.359. My treasure, I have about $4 that I can claim, $3.79 to claim. I'm not even going to claim that. Now they're talking about bot trading and getting returns and these things, so maybe this project will come back to life. I'm certainly not going to sell $43 worth of it, so I'll see what happens. I'll update you on that one as well, but this one I might only update every once in a while. Now finally, EazyBots. EazyBot is a bot trading program or software where you pay for the software. It takes a small percentage of the outgoing trade, and you get to benefit from the algorithms and the trade bots that they set up. So I reignited these, let's see, on the 29th of June. So it's only been going for a few days. It says the last 7 days, $21, but that's really came in the last 3 or 4 days. And so if I look at that, I have at risk, one more thing. For those of you who don't know EazyBot, you keep your money in your exchange. EazyBot is just an API that sends buy and sell signals to the exchange, so you have control of your actual underlying crypto asset. All they're doing is sending a trade signal. You keep some money in the EazyBot system so they can take their profits from there, so they can't take from your exchange. So it's a trading bot protocol that you control. You have the software, you have the exchange. That's why I like this one. Anyway, on this one, I have about $1,700 in EazyBot trades. When I did this yesterday, I do it from Saturday, or I do Sunday to Saturday, so those 7 days. The profit was $19.13. That is about a 1.13%. So that's about a 60% APY if you annualize it. So I think that's a pretty decent return. All right. So now you've heard about my involvement in Aviate, iBots, green figures. There's one I left out. There's one that I left out. And this one is Wolf Capital. So I threw a tiny bit of money into Wolf Capital. It's like 75 bucks. I said, why the heck? Why not, right? And so that $75 is, they take out a fee. So that 75 is now worth $65. In the last week, I got a $3.15 return. That's about a 4.7%. And if I annualize that, what is that? 4 times 52, it's 200, maybe 300%. I threw a tiny little bit of money in there just for the fun of it so I can talk about it. And if it continues to prove itself, maybe I'll get in there. But once I do feel like this one's going to be problematic in the future. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. You can all fanboys can tell me down below why I'm terrible and not looking at something, or I'm missing something. Please share with me. That's it. So those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different projects we covered pretty quickly. Just giving you a brief update. I'm going to update you weekly on these projects and maybe some others. I'm not going to be reporting every week on projects that are dying. I'll tell you, hey, listen, I'm not reporting on this week, just so you have that information. So what is my strategy right now? So my strategy is to make money on these DeFi projects like the, hopefully Aviate and Fathoms, the green figures, the iBots, even the Wolf Capitals, to make money in those and bring them back to my EazyBot. Because over time, this is the one thing that hasn't rugged on me. I've been doing this since August. I've been in EazyBot since August 25th. I actually signed up on August 8th. Some things happened. I couldn't actually get my exchange up and running. So until the 25th of August, I have trades, no losing trades. I control my exchange. So I've kind of I'm going to be pulling my rewards from those other protocols and be putting it towards EazyBot. Because if I can get a 50 or 60% return on my money, and I control the exchange and I know where that money's going, that's a way better than getting 300% somewhere else, not knowing if they're going to rug the next day. So my strategy is to pull everything back into EazyBot as I get these rewards. Okay. Now maybe after I've ROI'd on some of those ones, I might compound, but I will not compound on those right now. I did compound once on iBots and once on green figures, but I'm done with that until I ROI. Everything is going to go back into EazyBot to get that return that is risky. There's a lot of risk to it because crypto can go to zero. You can get stopped out of your trades. When I say stopped out, is that it's a DCA bot, so it'll buy on its way down, and I might run out of money if it keeps going down. But when it goes back up, I'll get that money back because it will sell those positions as it goes back up. So long story short is I'm taking the profits from my other protocols and putting them towards bots that I control and have control over the money in the exchanges. That's it for now. Hope everyone enjoyed this. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I'll see you next time.